He went from once like growling, very nervous, curled up in a little ball, to super spunky and running around, playing with toys. Granita came in with about 9 other dogs from one of our partner shelters. They were all sort of from like a overcrowding situation where there was just too many dogs and they weren't being properly cared for in that home. And it was obvious that they hadn't been socialized at all, because when they first came in, they just looked like they wanted to disappear, you know. We prefer here at the shelter to do hands-off care initially, so we do use this tool, which looks a little silly, but we call it a long spoon. It's for giving medication. This was one of the first days that he came in, and I put his meds in like cheese or something, and I just stuck it through the bars, no opening his kennel or anything like this, and all of a sudden he lunges and he grabs the spoon and he tears it out of my hand. And that made it very obvious, like, this dog is going to need a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of care. For him, he definitely needed to go to a foster home. Granita had been to another foster before his current foster home, and when he went to that foster home, he did have a cone on because he had gotten a surgery. It was like a dental procedure, but taking the cone off was a different story because he was not at the point where you could touch him. He went to that first foster home and she was working on touch, getting him comfortable with that. In that foster home, unfortunately, could not get the cone off. It was just too much for him. He went to his second foster home, which he's currently in, and after isolating him for a period of time in his own room, where he could again decompress in a new environment, finally, after all this time, was able to get the cone off of him, and after that, he just blossomed. Like, he was a different dog. His current foster mom is wonderful, has done so much work with him, and one thing that she has told me is that he will kiss you everywhere on your face. That's all he wants to do, and I think it's just so sweet because here at the shelter, you know, he didn't want to interact with any one of us. I'm honestly just really proud of him because he's taken so many steps, and he's been through so much in his life, and now he's finally able to enjoy, you know, being in a home, although temporary. He's growing, he's learning new things every day, and that's why we so much appreciate our foster parents and our dogs being able to go to foster homes, because sometimes we cannot provide them with a comfortable and fulfilling life here at the shelter. They just need more than that, or they need a space where they're able to grow and learn, and for that I just really appreciate the foster mom and how much she's done for him.